Good morning. Welcome to the Carla Marie and Anthony show from wherever you happen to be listening, whether you're driving in your car, sitting at home, or hanging out at your office. Carla Marie decided to grace us with a very birthday shirt.
Yes.
What is going on here? Is this a rental as well?
It is a rental.
You look good, though. You got your hair up. You got the
Yeah.
birthday shirt on.
I saw it was sparkly and I can't hear it yet.
Oh, okay. Happy birthday, Carla Marie.
Thank you. I almost sent it back.
Third or fourth day in a row that I've had to say happy birthday to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So where is the shirt from? Let the people know.
I rented it from Armoire. I think it's Nicole Miller is the brand.
I feel like I've heard of Nicole Miller. Is that like a big thing? Is that a big thing with the kids these days?
It says Carnival of Cocktails.
It does? Oh, it does. Let me fix that. All right, that is going to be fixed in about 30 seconds. It's a little bit of a process saving this thing, but nonetheless, we will do it.
And we'll explain all about the ER.
Whoa, don't start jumping things.
I feel like there's people who don't know because they don't follow on social.
Well, they'll figure it out. So tell everybody about the shirt.
I rented it from Armoire.
All right, that is fixed.
It's a jacket. It zips all the way.
You ready, Carla Marie?
Okay.
There we go. Don't cut the birthday song off. All right, now you were going to say,
The box we need.
Well, I'll go grab it in a second.
Okay.
Kim from Connecticut, thank you very much for the 200 bits. We see 100 from AMS06H, DJ Synth as well. Thank you to everyone who has supported the stream so far. And according to my calculations, a.k.a. the chat, looks like we're in Hype Train Level 4. So we might be taking a shot on your birthday, Carla Marie. What?
I'm ready. I gotta make my own birthday.
Are you here with us today? Because give everyone a little backstory of what happened this morning, and then we'll backtrack into the weekend.
Well, this morning I woke up feeling like I have a bladder infection and that like this kidney stone is at the gate ready to come out.
Yeah.
But that's likely not it. I likely do just have a bladder infection. So I popped.
Is that something that happens with a kidney stone?
I just popped some of the, not painkillers, the ibuprofen that they gave me, the super strength one. So it's subsiding, but it's throwing me for a loop.
Cardi Giacomo, thank you very much for the 500 bits. Joe Quills with another 100. So that brings us to the first thing on the list, which is Carla Marie's birthday hospital visit.
So for about a week, I was getting cramps in my lower abdomen, which honestly felt like a version of menstrual cramps, to the point where I was logging them in my period tracker. And I was like, I guess it's ovulation. I would check ovulation, but which isn't abnormal for me. So I didn't think anything of it. But 7 days straight is abnormal. And every night I'd lay in bed, like it would keep me awake. And I was like, something's wrong. But like, where do I even start with going to a doctor being like, I feel like I have period cramps, but I've had them for 7 days. Like, no one's going to listen to you.
Isn't that what like an OBGYN does?
Yeah, I don't have one of those.
Oh,
so,
okay. Well, that sounds like a problem you should probably fix.
I literally cannot find one.
Really?
4 months out, I tried making an appointment. All of them. Every single one of them.
AMS06, thank you very much for the for gifting that tier 1 sub. Appreciate that.
So I was like, I don't know, I'm turning 35. Maybe everything's just turning off this week. Like, I don't know what's happening. So Thursday night, I go to bed and they're getting like really bad, but I fall asleep. 2 hours later, I wake up and I'm like, oh, something's wrong. I go to the bathroom and I'm sitting there and I'm like, and I start getting the pain in my low back left side, which I've had a kidney stone at 21 years old, and you don't forget that pain.
This is Thursday night, you said?
Yeah. Well, 2 a.m. Thursday.
Okay.
I was like, Friday.
Yeah.
2 a.m. Friday. Can't catch my breath. Sitting on the bathroom floor. I'm leaning over the bathroom sink, like doing everything I can to like alleviate the pain. And I noticed, I'm like, wow, my pee looks a little dark, but whatever. And then I'm like, I don't know. I got to get him because I was like getting nauseous and getting dizzy. And I'm like, Anthony, we have to go to the hospital. He's like, what?
It's a weird way to be woken up at 1:30 in the morning.
So I was like, he's like, now? I'm like, yeah, we got to go. So the hospital's literally 3 minutes away, which is great. By the time we arrived there, so we left here at like 2, got there at 2:05, and the pain started to subside. But I was like, we got to go anyway. I go in, they do triage, put me in the room, and I'm telling them, and they're like, can you pee in a cup? And I was laughing. I don't know if he even heard it. We talked about how it is as a female, peeing in a cup, all the steps you gotta do.
Yeah.
And the girl was like, the nurse was like, make sure you wipe this way,
Yeah.
do this. And I was like, oh, we just talked about this.
Yeah.
I peed in that cup. It was red.
Yeah, it was looked pretty gross. Not gonna lie.
And I was like, oh, that's new. So they do that. They take me in for a CAT scan, and the doctor, who was so nice, comes back in. He's like, well, you have a kidney stone, and it's a big one. I was like, great. It's 7 millimeters.
Which, I mean, when you're talking in like real world dimensions, 7 millimeters, not huge. If someone was like, yo, girl, I got 7 millimeters down there, you would not be impressed. But when you're talking about the internal pathways of your digestive system,
It's not your digestive.
the kidneys to help you digest.
Well, urinary tract.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
your UTI is not digestive.
They're all
UTI.
that's all part of your digestive tract.
Okay.
Not important. Let's
So-
move on.
He says to me that over 5 millimeters you can normally pass. And I was like, okay. So he recommends me to a urologist. I have an appointment today where we're going to go over my options.
Wait, you just said over 5 millimeters you could normally pass?
Can't pass.
Okay.
Sorry. We're going to go over my options today. And my options are getting a stent put in, so going through a procedure, and also what?
Just keep going.
And getting it blasted, which means they'll like shoot laser beams at it and break it up. But so backstory of my kidney stones. At 21, I had been going through so much pain, and finally my dad took me to the hospital, found out I had 2 kidney stones, and I passed one that day.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, you just have to monitor it over the next few years. So then we moved out here 7 years later, and I was getting weird pain, so I went to a urologist. Turns out at that point, it was my ovarian cysts. But she was like, you have a small kidney stone, you'll be fine. Basically, this kidney stone has been with me since I've been 21, and it's just been growing.
So this is the same one, most
Yeah.
likely.
Yeah. So I've been peeing into a strainer.
Let's see. Martha said, can you see the stone when you pass it?
Depends on the size. If they break it up, I won't see it. But peeing into the strainer that they gave me is...
They gave you this like little thing to put on top of the toilet.
I don't know. I'm just sticking the strainer in there. I'm not using that thing.
Oh, you're not?
No.
Oh, okay. But yeah, that was an interesting way to kick off Carla Marie's birthday weekend. We went out to dinner, got home, and then about an hour and a half later, we were in the hospital.
It was
And then we were there till about 6:30.
6. Because we were driving home, and I was like, you could drop me off at Orange Theory. It's
Oh, yeah,
6:15.
So around 6 o'clock, which then, I will be honest, I had some other plans for the weekend. And when you don't sleep at night and you get home at 6 o'clock or,
We slept
finally
till-
get home and get to sleep at like 6:30 in the morning, it really throws off the rest of the day.
Yeah, because then pain hit again Friday
Mm-hmm.
morning. Then we went out Friday night, and I was fine. Pain hit again Saturday morning. Then I was, okay, yeah. And then I was fine yesterday. I worked out yesterday.
Mhm.
And then this morning again, I woke up and I was like,
So we weren't actually sure this morning if this stream was going to happen because she was in pain. I said, Carla Marie, we could do a night stream if we need
I
to.
don't know. It's going to get worse.
So, but we are here. We are celebrating. And it is Carla Marie's birthday.
No, that's just my face. Thank you.
And since we did cross the threshold, we are in Hype Train level 6.
Nice.
We do have a shot from our friends at Seattle Cocktail Club. And on top of that, we have a package that I have to go get from Seattle Cocktail Club because we are opening that live on the stream. I don't know what's in it. So, Carla Marie, you do the shot, and I will go get the package.
We're having the Fruit Loop.
The Fruit Loop?
Yep.
That's awesome.
So it's got huckleberry vodka, limoncello, blue curacao, and half and half. Okay. So, slap a zombie. Listen, I don't need the unsolicited advice. Appreciate you as a human. Don't need it. Not today. Anyway, saw some people asking if they've ever mentioned calcium buildup to me. It's likely genetic. There's only one person in my entire family who has never had one. It's my younger sister. And but it could be an issue due to the SIBO, the small intestine bacterial overgrowth that I have. It all could be linked, which I suspect. But hey, having this thing in my body for 14 years and not causing any issues is pretty cool. Thank you, Catso. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Okay. What do we got here? Get the cocktail mix. Did I shake this? I'm going to pretend like I did. So they pre-mixed all the alcohol for us. Okay. I don't think the channel... Oh, they are working. That's cool. And 1 ounce of half and half. Thank you, lid. Yeah, half and half. No, it's thin. It's like a blazer.
All right. So once you're done with that shot and once we take it, we can open up this box, but I will at least cut it open. Okay. So we can save time doing that.
Emo night was fun, Jill, but I'll be honest, it was Emo night Brooklyn, which I've only been to once, and it was in Brooklyn. Normally we have the Emo night LA brand come out here, and Emo night LA music's way better.
I think Emo Night Brooklyn just doesn't have as big of a network out here. They don't spend as much time out here, so I don't think
they didn't play the good songs.
Well, I don't know if they have. You've got to like go to a city. Every city is a little different with the music you can play. You know, like you can get away with different songs in New York and New Jersey than you can in Seattle, than you can in Denver, than you can in Florida.
Deep cuts.
Yeah. Ooh, it's blue. So what is in the shot? I wasn't here when you talked about it.
Huckleberry vodka, limoncello, blue curacao, half and half.
All right.
And
Jen with the hype train statistics. We got 17 subs, 3,000 bits. Thank you to everyone who supported the stream today. What else we got, Carla Marie? Do we chase it with actual Fruit Loops?
Yes.
I didn't even see those in here.
I have a decent amount of photos and videos from Emo Night, but I had my phone away most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I really don't have much.
Yeah, I didn't really have my phone out at all at Emo Night. 3 each? Is that what we're getting?
2, it says.
Oh, 2 each. Okay, here we go. Before or after?
You can.
Oh, you drop it in.
Or
I'm gonna chase it. Cheers to you, Carla Marie. Happy birthday. Cheers to everyone who supported the stream.
Thank you, Seattle.
And cheers to Seattle Cocktail Club. We'll open the box in a second.
Whoa.
That is really good. I do have bad news, though, Carla Marie.
What?
After today, I can't have that shot. Because half and half is dairy, right? Yes. So, I don't know. I don't drink coffee. So, half and half is dairy. And we'll talk about this a little later on. I don't want to bring the mood too far down. But over the weekend, my uncle, who my whole life was a priest, he passed. And this weekend also kicks off the Syrian Orthodox Lent. If you're Greek Orthodox, Roman Orthodox, Russian Orthodox, whatever, same thing. So I think that even though I'm a day late, I am going to, in his honor, I'm going to do the full church Lent as he would have done until Easter, which means no animal products with the exception of fish. That's the only thing I can have, really. I've got to see what the deal is with eggs.
Well,
I know in the Catholic Church you are allowed to have eggs, right?
Yes, and that's because the Catholic Church is like, well, because it hasn't been fertilized yet. I shared that meme. And you're like, okay, so you can have an egg. That doesn't make any sense, but all right. But no, I'll eat all the eggs if you don't.
Okay,
And then
well,
I'll do
I'm
the
not
rest.
worried about the eggs being eaten. I'm
And
worried
then-
about if I can eat them or not.
And then I'll do the rest with you.
Thank you to everyone for the condolences and the nice messages. I appreciate that. And we'll talk more about that later. I don't want to pile drive this show
No, but
right now.
your uncle passing and the hospital visit happened within 4 hours of one
Yeah,
another.
it was a hell of a Friday morning.
Yes.
Yeah, Friday morning. The whole weekend, the whole timeline is thrown off for me. Let's see. Catholic Church is no meat on Fridays. Yeah, but the question that I had was, do eggs count as meat in the eyes of the Catholic Church? Because it is poultry.
It's no warm-blooded animals, technically.
So then you could make the argument that whether it's fertilized or not, is the chicken a warm-blooded animal at that point in its development? Probably not.
Well, eggs aren't fertilized till the rooster does something, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I actually don't know. I really don't know the process. I'd love to go to a farm and see it all happen.
They lay eggs, the chickens,
Yeah.
and then the rooster's got to fertilize it.
So the rooster does the egg itself?
I believe so. Did I just make that
Where
up?
does he put it, Carla Marie? How does he not break the egg?
I don't know. I read this somewhere.
I don't
On the
know.
internet.
I don't know how it works. And
All
I
right,
saw
wait.
that
now we
Martha,
gotta look it up.
are you doing the full Syrian Orthodox? Ooh, whoa, Carla Marie. This is from Seattle Cocktail Club. There's a lot in there.
It's a snack box.
It is a snack box. I thought this was going to be something for Seattle Cocktail District. Look at that.
This is my birthday present.
Oh, yeah, it's not for me.
Well, we were talking about how I love snacks. I want to create a snack box. Fruit roll-ups, gushers, fruit by the foot. I mean, we're having that.
That is a trifecta right there.
Ruffles.
That is a diabetes trifecta.
Cheetos. Oh,
Popcorn.
Cheez-Its. Oh, Chips Ahoy. Are they kidding? M&M's. Pocky.
Oh, the best Pop-Tarts of all time.
The best Pop-Tarts of all time.
S'mores.
Wow.
is that?
Bavarian meats.
Those are your people, Bavarian meats. They do the sausage
Oh, yeah.
cannon.
And some salt and vinegar almonds. Wow, I can't believe I have to weigh in on Sunday for the end of
If you don't know the story behind Bavarian meats, well, I don't know the story behind them, but they sponsor the meat cannon at the Seattle Seahawks games. And instead of a T-shirt cannon, they put bratwurst.
sandwiches.
The bratzuka.
Bratzuka.
They put the whole sandwich in
Wow.
like a plastic container, and they fire it off into the
It's great.
stands.
They love it so much.
So what are you eating first?
Gushers.
Yeah, I need some gushers in my life.
Man, kids these days should not be eating this.
Thank you, Seattle Cocktail Club.
That was awesome.
What a good gift, because I can enjoy it too.
Oh, that's awesome. Apachadon said, Jen, thank you for the sub. Sorry I was driving and didn't notice. And that was the first thing they ever said.
That's awesome. Well, welcome to the subcommittee. You got it?
No.
Subcommittee is like a thing, but you could also be in our committee of subs. Okay, never mind.
Oh, we were looking up chickens.
Good old gushers.
Somebody remember. Okay.
Gushers take a long time to eat. There we go. This is a great snack box. I'm going to toss these all in there.
I'm fascinated by this chicken thing.
Okay, well, you're not going to learn about it now by yourself. If anything, we'll put it on the main screen and we'll learn about it together. What are you doing? Monica? All right. Please report back. Well, why don't we just do the eggs right now?
All right.
All right. So, how do chickens
I was wrong.
fertilize eggs? A hen does need a rooster to lay fertile eggs. What's the process of making them fertile? Basically the same as for most other species. So the male has to do it.
Yeah.
And then they're fertilized inside. But if they're either way, they get popped out, right?
Yeah, she's still laying an egg.
Okay. So they have to be fertilized inside the chicken. They don't lay them like you suggested, and then the rooster does the egg or something. Okay. Moving on from that. Let's get back to the OBS screen over here.
Man, those were good.
Oh, that was weird. Okay, so we got through Carla Marie's birthday hospital visit. Then the other disaster that happened for Carla Marie's birthday was my dinner plans. So I swear to you, I know it's not going to sound like I did.
Believe you.
But I had this place picked out for over a month. Okay. It was a sushi place we were going to go to. It was down in South Lake Union, right by Barry's Boot Camp. Katsu, I think, was the name of the place. Mm-hmm. I know there's a hyphen in there. But, and I'm going to pull this up on the screen. Katsuya.
Yeah, that's right.
In Seattle. I was told by a friend it is the best sushi they've ever had in Seattle. And originally, I was going to try to go here on Valentine's Day. But they don't take reservations. So I was like, you know what? Valentine's Day is going to be kind of crazy at a place that doesn't take reservations. I'll wait, and we'll go on Carla Marie's birthday. So this is over a month that I've had this place in my brain. Tried to see if they maybe were doing reservations later. So I checked the site Sunday morning, which was your birthday. And it said no reservations, but it had their hours of operation. And I will pull them up. Whoa! They changed this last night. Because I showed Carla Marie. No way. Hold on. Let me put. So on this website.
Wait, what's the mobile? Pull it up on your phone. Is the mobile version? It really. So we get there and it's closed. And I'm like, and I'm laughing. And I'm like, but the sign on the. He's like, why would they be closed? I'm like, it says Sunday closed. But no, if you go to Google right now, Google says they open today. And they say they're closed today. I'm so confused. No, sorry. Get it on your phone, because on your phone it said they were open.
Yeah. Hold on. I actually showed you yesterday. So either way, we show up to this place. I'm very excited. Door is closed.
Are we doing dances?
Close that. Here, what are you doing? This is insane to me. Okay.
What is that?
Here we go. This is the site that I found yesterday, which clearly says Sunday, 5 to 9. What?
Yeah, but their website doesn't say that.
So this is what I came upon yesterday.
This is the group website.
When I went to go see if I could reserve a table. So it said Sunday 5 to 9. So I said, you know what, we'll get there around 5:45. We'll get there early. That way, if there are people lining up, like, we'll get an earlier spot and we won't have to wait too long. But let's see, if I went to see menu here, no, that wouldn't have helped. I'm never going to this place again.
On Google, though, when I, like, you know how, like, the Google option pops up on the side, it just said that they were open today, but they're closed today according to their website.
Either way, that was the disaster, and I was very embarrassed because I had actually planned this thing, because I actually did want to plan something, and I thought I did. I thought I did a pretty good job of finding a really good restaurant. We've never been to it yet, different part of town,
but
all of that.
Instead, I whipped out my handy-dandy phone.
Yep.
And I was like, what do I have saved for places in this area that I want to go to? Because I save everything in my Google Maps. And there was an Italian restaurant called Bolero. What was it? What was it called?
Not Bolero. What?
Where did we go?
Wasn't it in your phone?
It was so good. And I appreciated eating the food of my people on my birthday. I'm not Japanese.
Huh? Well, I think we all know that.
I'm saying it made sense to eat Italian food.
But yeah, we went to Katsuya.
Barolo. Barolo.
Yeah, really good place though. Like, I had the risotto there, the lobster risotto, delicious. The problem with risotto, if you've ever had it, is once you eat a whole bowl of risotto, you can't move for like 3.5 hours because it is very, very heavy.
Yeah. It was really good. I just saw Tacoma Swiftie say, wait, you can save things in Google Maps.
Mhm.
It's every time I see like a Seattle Met article, or if I'm watching a travel show and they're like, this is the best restaurant to eat chicken in Brazil, I'm like, save it. But what's cool is you can save them and then create like categories and then also make notes. So it's like, what I'll do is I'll find it like on Seattle Met's best brunch, get the mimosa or whatever in there. It's so awesome. I got that from our friend Steve.
Yep, Steve saves everything, and it's great because, like Carla Marie said, if you're watching a travel show or if you see something in a magazine or a newspaper, you can save it, and then that way, when you're in the area, you just pull up your map and it has all the places that you've saved, and you don't have to go on. Those are all your places.
That's Washington. No, it's just Washington. But it worked out. Like Saturday, we went to Capitol Hill because I knew I wanted to go to Glossier to get the perfume there. And I was like, we'll get food there. And I looked up my saved things. We went to a place called New and You Eat, and we got brunch there. It was really good. And it's awesome. You can also share lists on Google. Like, you can make best brunch spots and, like, send the list. You can make it public. So, like, if I wanted to do all of our favorite restaurants in Seattle and make a list, I can make it public and other people can go to the list.
Let's see. We have from Mandarin Rose said what is this? Asagio is also Asagio?
Asagio?
I don't know. I'm not Italian. Leave me alone. That's also apparently a really good place for Italian food in Seattle. So if you want to check that out, because that was one of the things we realized when we moved here. Obviously, compared to New York and New Jersey, you're not going to have as many good Italian restaurants anywhere other than Italy. And even then, it's totally different because you're going to have New York and New Jersey Italian food and then like actual Italian food.
Right.
But yeah, there weren't a ton of really good Italian spots that we found moving to Seattle.
No. Ooh, Pink Door is so good. No, Pink Door is hard to call Italian, though. I think it's more of like, yes,
fusion?
There's Italian thing on there, but there's Italian stuff on there, but it's very much like an Americanized.
Would you call it an Italian-inspired menu?
Yes.
Right? That would make sense. Because they have some Italian dishes. I wouldn't call it a full Italian. No. It's like Italian seafood fusion type of thing.
I've taken my parents there twice.
Really great restaurant.
There, yeah.
Let's see. Do you have to use a Gmail address to access all of those features in Google Maps? Probably. So. It's probably how they keep you in there.
You have to save it to something.
Ooh, this is awesome. Fred the Mailman is going to be in Italy in June. Can't wait to eat all their food. What was the thing your sister said about the difference between Italian food?
Two things. She said that, like, over there, they're like, we don't have, like, it's so crazy that all these Americans have, like, gluten allergies. Like, we don't have gluten in our food here. So no one here has that issue because all of our food is made fresh. Like, we don't have boxed macaroni. We're making it fresh everywhere you go. And she was like, I'm telling you, I've never tasted anything like this. And the wine, she's like, I could have drank a whole bottle and never felt sick.
Really? Because
the wine is so fresh and it doesn't have sulfates in it, I guess.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like their food is also, it's like lighter.
Yeah, it's not as like oily and
I've never been, but this is just what I've heard.
There's a lot of cheese.
Yeah, that's fine. Augustine said, if you guys come to Europe, let me know. We almost met up with Augustine. We were thinking about it.
Where were we? Oh, Spain.
In Spain.
We didn't even know what the hell we were doing.
Yeah, exactly. But the schedule was a little insane. Moving on, though, from my terrible birthday dinner and the fact that Carla Marie saved her own birthday dinner, to a team decision. Now, this is something that I had been thinking about for a while. And I just didn't pull the trigger. But I thought today would be a good day, Carla Marie, as my gift to you, to do dance classes.
Right now?
Not in this moment, but to sign up for dance classes. And let me put this on the screen for a second. And when I was looking it up last week, I was like, I don't know necessarily how to book this thing, and I have to call them to make appointments, but I don't know what type of dance Carla Marie would like to learn.
I've been telling you I want to do dance lessons.
But there's a lot of options here.
Hustle.
But there's swing, there's samba, there's the waltz, the tango, the Argentine tango.
Tango, I think, because we've done salsa. We've done salsa.
So
and merengue.
Well, we did salsa as a thing with Elvis Duran in the morning show. We took
I
one
think
class.
what I have to do is watch a full season of Dancing with the Stars to fully understand.
Well, no, we're picking this today.
No, I need to do research.
Okay. So we're not going to do the team decision on the show
Let's
today.
see what everyone thinks.
Okay. So would they have bachata? Bolero? Is that Italian? Because isn't that where we ate yesterday?
Barolo.
Barolo. The cha-cha. We could cha-cha real smooth now. The foxtrot, the hustle,
Foxtrot.
an unnumbered mambo. I don't know about the unnumbered one.
Either.
Merengue.
It tells you about what you learned and everything.
Simple, fun, and charming is the merengue. The quick step.
But it might have to be partnered up with different people.
No, we would do this together.
Yeah, but sometimes they do weird
that's fine.
these classes.
The quick step, the rumba, the salsa.
It tells you popular music. Mark Anthony? I don't need that.
Do you not like Mark Anthony? What's your problem?
Oh, samba. We do some Black Eyed Peas.
Some swing would be fun. Zoot Suit Riot. Isn't that what they do?
Yeah. Swing. Because Katy Perry, Candyman. Oh, that'd be so fun. You do like this.
So swing is an option.
Okay.
The waltz, the tango, or the Argentine tango.
Ooh, Moulin Rouge. Tango seems very sexual.
I kind of want to do the waltz in case we
That's
ever end
like-
up at like the a royal ball of some sort.
I'm not going unless Harry and Meghan are going.
Well, I don't think that's happening.
Exactly.
What you doing?
I thought I was cracked. I almost died.
So which one would you want to do? Let's see what the chat says.
It's looking like swing.
Okay, well, there's a lot of comments.
I see a lot
in
of
here.
swinging.
Let's see. D Palm Beach said Bolero is nice, and so is Quick Step.
No,
Z
we're not
from
doing fast.
NYC.
Because I can't do the moves, but I can know what move needs to be done.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony can't remember any pattern.
Yeah, that's going to be the difficult part for me is the actual remembering all the steps. Because I remember when we did we did a flash mob. Was it TD Bank, right?
Yes.
It was me, you, Lauren. Was it just the three of us?
I think so.
I just could not remember any of the steps. Now, did I practice a ton? No. But they took us to an actual dance studio.
It was fun.
They taught us the dance, and it does not. I can't download that information for some reason. A lot of people saying swing.
Yeah, because swing is like
Tango's getting a couple votes.
I could do tango. Oh, do I gotta get dancing shoes?
Oh, I don't know. I'm
And
sure
do I wear that outfit?
maybe for the final day.
Well, how many lessons are we taking?
Oh, we're gonna learn a whole dance. It's gonna be we're not just gonna go for a day.
Is there a performance at the end?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Because all these people would come.
I don't think if anyone bought a flight to come to one of our dances, I would question them.
Oh yeah, what do they do in Dirty Dancing?
That's a great question. Is dirty an option? Like dirty pop? Dirty pop.
Yeah, where's the pop? Where's the humping the stage one?
Oh, we could have live streamed it on Twitch, I guess, if there's a final class.
Merengue is what they do. Okay. Is it meringue or merengue?
Let's see.
No, meringue is the pie.
Yeah, meringue is the pie. Meringue is like a marshmallow, isn't it?
Yeah.
What kind of dance do they do in
The Google.
Dirty Dancing?
Cuban salsa, mambo
Okay.
style.
Oh, so that we could do the Mambo number 5. It's an option.
We should do a poll, but I
Can we? I don't know if we can do a poll with that many options. Can we?
don't know.
So the Mambo seems to be the one you want to do, Carla Marie, in Dirty Dancing.
No, I want to do swing because
Okay.
I would love to be like,
But swing is where I've got to pick you up and throw you through my legs,
well,
right?
we can watch it without a music.
Without a music. All right, let me put that on the screen.
I'm nervous.
What is swing dancing?
Yeah, because that's how. Remember how when you do the funny voice of a flapper, that's like flapper voice. When you do the mobster voice, you're like, "Hey there, sweet cheeks." That's
Hold on, let me mute this.
that voice.
I do that voice?
Yeah, when you're making fun of old mobsters.
Okay, well, there's a lot of stuff going on the screen.
Okay.
These people don't look fun.
No,
Okay, here we go.
that belt.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, the little hip thing isn't gonna go well for my body, but
I feel like I can do that.
All right, we gotta wait till the stone thing is over.
Yeah, well, obviously we're not going to do it now.
I don't
Unless
need to
maybe it will help throw your stone out.
Ooh, dip. Ooh, is there when I dip, you dip, we dip?
I don't think that's a swing song, though.
Is there hip hop swing? Hip hop swing? Yeah.
Not at this place.
I just malfunctioned.
I don't think they have hip hop style here.
This place is very close. It's by the old studio.
Well, there's a couple locations because there's one on Aurora as well.
I think
which
we
is a
probably
larger
should
one.
Not go to that one.
Western Ave, though, is where I am, where this is. So, all right. So, is it decided we're going to do swing?
I'm gonna look more into this.
He did have very high pants. I wonder if my pants are going to have to be that high. So, no answer today for the dance classes.
We're leaning swing.
Leaning swing. But that was my surprise birthday gift for the show. Was the dance classes.
For everybody?
Yeah.
Or for me?
Well, no, I'm not paying for everyone to take a class. What else do we have here?
Fred.
Swing for the win says it's Meg, not Megan.
We knew someone who was taking dance lessons there.
At Arthur Murray?
Mm-hmm. You definitely keep going to say Arthur Ashe.
I was about to say Arthur Ashe. I'm going to put ourselves back on the screen here. Let's go back to the list for a second. So, the bad birthday dinner, team decision, that is all out of the way. Last thing on the list for today is Carnival of Cocktails. Now, you may have heard Carla Marie talk about this in the morning show podcast this morning. Carnival of Cocktails, we will be there again this year. Now, if you're like, oh, I've never heard you talk about Carnival of Cocktails, that's because it's got a new name.
Yeah, last year it was Seattle Cocktail District, and it was 2 sessions in one day.
Mm-hmm.
This year it's just one big thing, Carnival of Cocktails, and it's at near the Seattle, like in the Seattle Center, Fisher Pavilion, which is such a cool space.
Like right under the Space Needle.
There's hundreds of different spirits, and you can go around, sample them, pick which ones you love. It's a great way to like go out of your comfort zone, try new things, and not like have to go to a bar and buy a $17 cocktail and decide if you like something.
Yeah, there's a ton. I mean, there's free samples. You can do tastings.
Yeah.
It is a really, really, really cool event.
And you'll learn a lot too, which is fun. And we'll be there. We will have like a set. We'll be at our booth from this time to this time, so you can guarantee that to find us. If not, we'll be roaming around experiencing things.
Yeah, last year was a little more open. We were just there all day. We didn't have specific times to be like at a table or anything. But there will be a designated time that we'll make sure we're at our table, because last year we also had other responsibilities.
Yeah, we don't have to do that.
Running all over the place. This year we will be in the same spot for at least a designated period of time. And we might be working on something special to do. Still ironing out all those details, but once we know, we will let everyone here know.
And if you do code CMA, you get $10 off your ticket.
Mm-hmm. It's a really, really cool event. If you are in the Seattle area, even if you're in Eastern Washington or Portland, definitely come up. It is an awesome, awesome event. And that whole week, Seattle Cocktail Club is doing events at different places around Seattle. So there's Seattle Cocktail Week, and it will end in the Carnival of Cocktails. So make sure you're, if you're in the area, we tried to give you enough time to make sure you can clear your schedule almost a month out, but we will be there. Philly John, you're a bit far in Philly, but I'm sure you can make it if you wanted to.
It's April 1st.
Oh, yeah. How is your Stanley, Carla Marie? Carla Marie had a big issue this weekend and went on social to complain about dropping her Stanley mug.
Honestly, I literally almost cried. I dropped it in the street.
She looked more upset when she dropped that than she was when she was in the hospital.
100%. I just found another scratch. Scratch there. Scuff here. Scuff, like dent here. And my straw is like messed up, but I just flipped it.
I'm sure you could get another straw if you wanted to.
I could.
Yeah. Tragic. Tough life.
Yeah.
It's funny because I think of Stanley and I think of my grandfather, who was a carpenter.
Stanley Steamer?
No, because isn't Stanley like maybe he just had one of their cups or something back in the day?
Stanley Steamer.
No, he wasn't a carpet cleaner. I don't know why you keep saying.
Wait, Stanley
Steamer.
is an old school mug. Like they have made mugs forever. They've
But
been
don't
around.
do they make tools?
Good luck searching Stanley Cup right now.
I'm just going to Stanley, to their actual website, Stanley 1913.
Yeah, so your grandpa knew them.
Drinkware, cooler. So maybe he had a cooler or something.
Probably.
And but it was like old school, like construction people had it. It wasn't
Well, of course
like
it's going to be
a
old.
cool, trendy thing. Now they're super trendy. Where's I feel like the thermos maybe. Was it they used to make thermoses kind of?
My dad definitely had a Stanley thermos. He would put soup in it.
Vacuum bottles? Yeah.
And
Yeah,
they,
like this
and they
guy
pour
right here.
their
Let me put
soup
this
in
on
it,
the screen.
And you pour your soup into it.
Like this guy.
Do you want one of those?
No, I don't. But I think of like construction workers when I think of Stanley. I don't think
Like
of
sitting over the side of the thing, swinging their legs, eating their soup.
I don't think of like you and Molly being like, "Oh, look at my cute light tan or light pink one." But hey, yellow and black were their colors. Thank you. Yeah, see, I know it wasn't crazy.
Well, is there
My Jindo had that. Says Martha. Yeah, same. The Boomer Stanley. So there's the Millennial Stanley, the Boomer Stanley. Is that what does Gen Z have one?
I
yet?
think this is the Gen Z Stanley.
Oh, look at that.
Stanley Tools.
No, maybe they don't make tools, or maybe they did back in the day. But
Yeah.
do they?
Yeah. It's a different company.
Oh, it is.
That's
Like-
what you're thinking of. Someone said yellow and black. That made me think of them. Yeah, I've had that measuring tape.
Oh,
Oh, how funny!
that's why I think of it. So this, my grandfather, when he passed, this is one of the things that I made sure I took from his wood shop. Was his Stanley measuring tape? He used to go everywhere with this.
So
thing.
you're like, this reminds me of my grandpa. I don't know why. And it's sitting a foot away.
I think when I saw the measuring tape on your phone, that's what made it click in my brain. So they're not the same company, though? The Stanley that made that measuring tape and the one that makes your cup.
They should do a collab. Like a
They're not, are you
like
sure?
And Anthony, I took me to StanleyTools.com and this is Stanley1913.com. I don't know. Maybe they have two different websites.
Let's see. About Stanley.
I think of Stanley, Flat Stanley, which kids have in school now.
It doesn't say anything about tools up here.
Just Google, are the Stanleys the same?
No, William Stanley Jr., who forever changed the way hot drinks were consumed. In 1913, he fused vacuum insulation and the strength of steel into one portable bottle, inventing all steel vacuum bottle as we know it.
Don't even have an about on the tool one.
But maybe William Stanley Jr.'s dad, William Stanley, is the guy who started like the tape measuring company. Are you looking it up?
Mhm.
What is there about? Who
They
started?
don't have an about.
What? You've got to have an about.
At the bottom. Support FAQ careers. Ooh, are they hiring?
Oh, Black & Decker owns Stanley now, or Stanley Tools. I did not know that. Or the Stanley Cup. A lot of Stanleys out there.
I don't know.
Or Stan Lee. Stan Space Lee. Guy who created Marvel. So what was Flat Stanley? You had to like take pictures of him, right?
So Flat Stanley, it's not something we had as kids, but now like every kid, you color like this little guy, Flat Stanley, you dress him however you want. He's like a little cartoon.
Mhm.
And then they like laminate them. And then it's the kid does nothing after that, just hands it to a family member and is like, can you take this to work with you and take a picture of Stanley and then let me know where he goes? And the idea is the kid is supposed to like kind of pass around Stanley to different people and learn about traveling and where Flat Stanley goes, even if it's just like to work with people. And then I guess the kid does a little report on where their Stanley went.
Because we've definitely taken a picture with a
We
Flat
have,
Stanley at
and
some
then
point.
Someone this season had one of the Seahawks, one of like the people I work with
Oh,
brought
really?
one. Yeah.
Let's see. Who is this? Deborah said my kid's Flat Stanley was never laminated.
Well, that seems like a rookie mistake, Deborah.
That's dangerous. That's dangerous. You could spill any sort of thing on Stanley at that point. My auntie took him from Seattle to Albuquerque. Says Rain from Washington. So then it becomes like the adult's responsibility to take Stanley around and pass
you
him
pass
around.
him around your whole family.
Okay. What are we doing?
I think Hoffa's in here causing a ruckus.
I don't see him. I think you just made that up in your brain.
I saw your brother responding to him. Stanley Yelnats, that's right, from Holes.
From what?
Holes, that's his name. The book and the movie.
What's Holes?
The book and the movie Holes.
Never heard of it.
And his name is Stanley Yelnats, and Yelnats is Stanley backwards.
What is Holes about?
Those kids that dig holes because they're like stuck somewhere.
Okay. Sounds thrilling. Almost as thrilling as watching Carla Marie go
There it
through the
is.
chat.
There, I knew it. Hav said, speaking of tools, we used to call Anthony a tool in high school.
I didn't know Jav in high school for the last time. I didn't know Javier existed until I was a freshman at Seton Hall University. And not even until the end of the year. We weren't even friends right away. Because I had no friends right away. Because I commuted and I didn't know anyone there.
Claire, thank you. The fact that Anthony would go watch Cocaine Bear, but not so many other good movies, is annoying.
I have a feeling Holes is not a good movie. Would you say it was a good movie, or was it just a movie you watched when you were a kid?
I never watched it.
Oh.
I believe I read the book in school, but I don't really remember it. But we almost watched Spice World last night. It's on Amazon Prime, and then it says movie unavailable.
Yeah, real weird.
So stupid.
Like, if it's unavailable, take it off of Amazon. It was super confusing. It was a B movie, says my brother. Bring back the movie list. There are too many movies on this movie list at this point. I guess I've seen all the movies and none of them at the same time. Because I've seen a lot of movies. I just haven't seen any of the ones that any of you watched when you were younger. I don't know why, but what else do we have in the chat? I think it is time to get out of here.
Yeah.
It's almost 9 o'clock, but I know we were a couple minutes late today. Apologize for that. We were still figuring out if we were going to do a show. And the week is going to be a little weird because obviously we don't know what's going to happen with Carla Marie's kidney stone. It could go nuts at any moment.
I could go in for a procedure tomorrow.
Yeah. Carla Marie has a call today to figure out what the deal with that is. And then I will be traveling to go to a funeral back in Jersey this week. So Thursday's show was a little up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
We will figure it out. There might be a show. It might be both of us in different places. Someone might replace me for a day or we might not have one. So all of that is up in the air.
I'll do the show with Hav.
Hav is more than welcome. He can join in the metaverse. He can put on his VR headset, and we can have him right in here. But tomorrow, we are scheduled to do a regular show, and we'll have more information tomorrow, obviously, about the rest of the week. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Carla Marie, one last time.
Ooh, maybe we should do the cha-cha-cha.
We could. Take Arabic dancing classes.
Let's go to a family party.
All right, we will see you all tomorrow, or you will see us, I guess, tomorrow. Remember, there is a new episode of the Morning Show podcast wherever you listen to podcasts.
Am I going to get abs if we do dancing?
For a long time, probably, yeah.
I'll have them for a long time?
No, if we do the dancing for a long time. But I can't make any promises.
Okay.
Peace out.